Welcome to episode 11 of Jesus, His Words, and the Generative Way. In these short videos, I like to look at the actual words of Jesus as recorded in the Bible and see what generative or flourishing impact they may have on our lives. And today we're going to look at how to fast. It's amazing how fasting has become in vogue today. And when you think about it, fasting has been part and parcel of religious practices for literally thousands of years. And not just for health reasons, although I think God is really smart in that when we fast, we do give our bodies a time to rest from digesting food, and it does have health benefits. But essentially, fasting is for spiritual connection. In my Christian world that I've grown up in, fasting is sometimes used as a kind of a brownie point. You know, people will invite you to a meal and you say, well, I'm sorry, I'd love to come, but I can't eat. Or when you get to the meal, you say, I'm fasting, I'm not eating, and kind of impress people of your disciplines and your connection with God. Well, that's not what it's about. In fact, listen to what Jesus says about this. And I'm going to read from Matthew chapter 6, verse 16 to 18, and again from the Message version of the Bible. Jesus says this. He says, when you practice some appetite-denying disciplines to better concentrate on God, don't make a production of it. It might turn you into a small-time celebrity, but it won't make you into a saint. If you go into training, act normally. Shampoo and comb your hair, brush your teeth, wash your face. God doesn't require attention-getting devices. He won't overlook what you're doing. He will reward you well. So here's the thing. God doesn't need us to fast or have spiritual practices. We need to do it for our own sakes. And there are a bunch of spiritual practices, and fasting is just one of them. And it's not about impressing God or getting a bargain or making a deal with God. It's about better to concentrate on God. So here are 3 things that you can do when you're going to training in regards to fasting. Number 1, don't make a show of it. Just act normally. Number 2, it's about focus. Focusing on who God is. Remember, you don't have to discipline yourself to impress God. It's not some sort of transaction that we're making with God. You do it for your own benefit to better focus on who God is. And number 3, God won't overlook you. He will reward you well. That's what the Bible says. So we don't have to make a show of it. So often when you make a show of it, in a sense, getting everybody's admiration, that may be the reward itself. Like any form of discipline, there's always a result. If we eat healthily and keep ourselves fit, we find ourselves having healthy lives. In the same way, if we have spiritual disciplines in our lives, it's not some sort of transaction or bargain we make with God. It's the outcome of a disciplined life of connection to God that brings the reward and the blessing of God in our lives. I hope this means something to you, and if it does, please like this video, follow me on my channel, and perhaps share it with somebody else. But for the rest, God bless you and have a wonderful day.